Hi, I'm your host, Izzy Sullivan, and today I'm here with the Battery's head coach, Ben Pirmann. Today we are sitting down just to chat a little bit about the past season, which just wrapped up last month, and a little bit of a look ahead into the upcoming season. Coach, in your second year as the team's head coach, the Battery made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Championship game, ending in second with 18 wins. It was a historic season for the team, and although the team ended in the conference finals with a 2-1 loss, individual achievements such as Graham Smith as Defender of the Year and Nick Marcanic as Player of the Year really stand out. How do you feel about the team's performance this season overall, and what are your thoughts on the team's achievements, both in terms of individual and collective?
Yeah, I think, like you said, it was a great season overall, both on and off the field. We achieved a lot. Like you said, we kind of became the masters of being second place this year, which is a little bit different of mixed emotions. You want to win trophies. You play sports in general to win trophies. So we came up a little bit short there, but incredible achievements, like you said, individually, winning 3 players on the first team All-League, Player of the Year, Defender of the Year. Making massive transfers for 6 figures to high-level European clubs, developing young players. What we do off the field, the connection we have with our community, our supporters, Lavara, the regiment. This club's been around for over 30 years, and I think every day that we look at ourselves, we want to make sure that we're, looking in the mirror and honoring our supporters, honoring the history of this club. And I think when you step back after a long 10, 11-month season, we can look at ourselves with pride, with dignity, the amount of work that we did on and off the field. But, it was very exciting to continue to push that needle. We've played in 3 cup finals in 13 months in this club. We've hosted 7 home playoff games, which is a massive ordeal. And we just continue to get better and better. And obviously looking forward to the future, we want to try to lift as many trophies and win as many matches as we can.
And I love how when you talk about that success, you constantly mention the fans and the supporters because they are part of that success. And throughout this season, they have been dedicated and committed throughout the season, bringing an electric environment to Patriots Point. And this season, the attendance high was over 5,100, which is incredible. And this number continues to rise as the team makes an impact year after year in the city of Charleston. How crucial were the supporters to you in driving the team's success this season?
Yeah, they were tremendous. You kind of mentioned there that they were part of the success. I would even go a step further and say they are the success. Doesn't matter if it's a tough loss. We only lost 2 games at home the whole year. We are knocked out in penalties in the cup, but for what we're able to do, they're right there with us. Every tackle, every cross, every header, every goal. The highs and the lows. That's why we do it. We talk about at this club. It's an honor to put on the black and yellow jersey. It's an honor to represent this badge, and it's an honor because of them. So every game we get excited to represent this club. But then when we're here at Patriots Point, there's an electric feel, there's an excitement, there's an energy, there's a selflessness that we know that everybody, like you mentioned, over 5,000 people in that stadium together, going as one for a common goal. And it's really something that kind of transcends sports. It's something you feel in our industry, and it's something that makes Patriots Point so special and makes this club so special.
Yeah, I feel like the city of Charleston just loves the Battery. You could go out and talk to somebody who doesn't follow soccer, and they're like, yeah, I've been to countless number of Battery games. That's amazing. And I know the fans have been super proud of you guys this season, but looking into you specifically, what were you most proud of this season, and what can you really take with you into the upcoming season?
Yeah, I don't know if there was anything specifically I was most proud of. I think, the ability to set records as a team, whether it's the amount of goals we scored, the amount of wins, our record at home. Last year we were number 1 in the league on the road. This year being record setting at home is incredible. But kind of holistically looking at it, the way we played, being, top in the league in possession and chances created, being right up there, number 1 and 2 in defensive statistics. You mentioned record numbers for fans in our stadium and growth there, selling players, moving them on, integrating the youth. When you're able to step back and look at that as what we do, from our owner and chairman to our president and the front office, all the way through the backroom staff, the players, every single person involved in this club, there's a selflessness and a passion to support each other. And that's probably what I'm most proud of. I think it's what the boys are most proud of, being able to represent this club and be able to keep pushing and have that growth mindset.
Yeah, and that growth is going to continue into that upcoming season. There have been several important roster moves regarding the upcoming season. In terms of returning players, Daniel Kuzemka just signed a multi-year extension, and the team has exercised options on multiple different players such as Dos Santos, Rodriguez, and Torres, really keeping a solid base for the upcoming season. On the departure side, the club sees the loss of Jay Chapman, the retirement of Adam Grinwest, and the transfer of Nick Marcanic to La Liga 2. With this evolving roster, how do you think the mix of new and returning players are really going to shape the team's ambitions for 2025?
Yeah, the roster situation is always fluid, especially being a second division club. There's, a little bit of transiency at times, whether players are, let's be honest, unless you're at Real Madrid, there's always something where players are striving for. Last season, able to transfer 3 players to Major League Soccer. This year, to be able to make multiple sales of high figures is very incredible. So, you mentioned a lot of those players, the core that we bring back, right up the spine, really high-level players, but even more importantly, high-level human beings. So that's the foundation. You always want to make sure we're getting better. And like we said, not just, capable footballers and high-level attackers and defenders and goalkeepers, but players that can represent this club well off the field as well and in our community. So it's constant. There's, I think up until mid-September when you can continue to make moves, we'll always be looking to strengthen the squad, always improve. And every single player and person that we bring into this club has a common goal of winning on and off the pitch, and we want to strive for trophies, and we want to strive to be great characters and citizens of this community. So looking forward to it. I think we're really excited about the group we're bringing in and group that we're adding, but also, like you said, the players that we were able to maintain and continue to develop.
And with that search continuing, open tryouts are scheduled for January as you look to finalize that 2025 roster. What are you looking for in terms of squad size, specific player roles? Are there any specific strengths or player positions that you're really prioritizing in this process?
Yeah, you mentioned, obviously, Nicky moving on, we have to replace an attacking piece there. That's probably not going to be one player, but a full gamut of positions and profiles. Adam Grin was retired. We obviously want to make sure we have a great group of goalkeepers that can push us through a 34-plus game season. And then we use our trials in open invites for a lot of reasons, to make sure we're connecting with the community. We've always been able to invite players into preseason and sign players from trials. Nick Marcanic was a trialist 2 years ago. Juan David Torres was a trialist this year. And those players have, scored tons of goals and created great moments for this club. And they were kind of relative unknowns, throughout different recruitment processes. So we're always looking to add good players, good people. We have some specific profiles and positions that we need to replace, but we also make sure that we're pretty fluid with the pieces to the puzzle we're trying to add and make sure they're a right fit for everybody involved.
Well, it's going to be super exciting. I'm excited to see how that finalized roster looks and, get ahead and start that season. As you head into your 3rd season as the team's head coach, which is so exciting. I know fans are counting down the days. I know you're probably counting down the days. What would you say is the identity of the Charleston Battery under your leadership, and how do you see that evolve moving into 2025?
Yeah, we're a club that, we talk about being selfless. We talk about being courageous. Those are 2 pillars of what we want to do every single day. And I think our fans roll with that, throughout the moments, throughout the season. And like I mentioned, whether that's from the chairman and the president and the CEO, all the way down to people in the backroom staff and the players and coaches, everybody involved. We want to be selfless and put the club first and the community first. And we want to have the bravery to go after it and not worry about making mistakes, not worried about what anybody else is doing. But ultimately, our eyes are on the prize. We want to win trophies. We want to win games. We want to play football the way it's meant to be played, with courage, and be able to entertain our supporters and really put a show on it. And that's what it's about. And I think for 2 years, you've seen a lot of successful moments. We want to continue to have great, incredible moments and bring people to this stadium and really enjoy the time that they get to spend here. represent it in the black and yellow as much as we can. So we're excited. We're looking forward to it. I think we just want to keep getting better and better every single day and enjoy what we get to do.
I know we are all looking forward to seeing that courage and that bravery and that selflessness in the next season, kicking off in March. Coach, anything else to add?
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you.